Hi guys, welcome back to Bikes Republic. Well, before we go any further, I would just like to suggest that you subscribe to our channel. That will be very helpful for us to continue bringing you more awesome videos. Well, it's going to be an awesome day today. We are here in Juru, Penang at Harley-Davidson and we're picking up the PanAmerica. I'm really looking forward to riding this bike actually. It's, you know, we've ridden the GS extensively, we've ridden the Multistrada extensively. This is Harley-Davidson's first ever adventure bike, dual purpose bike, touring bike, whatever you want to call it. It's a dual purpose bike, well, let's call it that. So anyway, we are here, we're going to go say hi to a friend of mine. We're going to pick up the bike, we're going to take it for a ride. We're shooting in Taiping, we're shooting in Ipoh, we're going to bring you some awesome clips. So come with us for this ride. This is Asing.
Hi, hello.
How are you, man?
Welcome to Harley Penang.
Thank you so much. This is the main guy in Penang. If you want to buy Ducatis, Aprilias, Harley-Davidsons, Moto Guzzi's, this is the guy that you want to see.
Hello.
So Asing, how's the PanAmerica doing?
Very good.
Yeah.
Very interesting product. Now, a lot of customers looking for this bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the perception? Because Harley-Davidsons are usually, you know, classic bikes, touring bikes, they're like sofa wheels, you know?
Correct.
But this is first ever dual purpose bike, tour, adventure bike. So what do Harley owners think about it? Any feedback?
Yes. For the Harley owner, they love it because Harley launching the different I call it character new model for the Harley owner, because previously they only go for the easy riding classic. Now they come up with the adventure bike, the new product is totally the new engine built with the Harley-Davidson.
Right.
So basically, a lot of customers for the old, previous Harley owner, they come to try this bike and they're interested on this bike. Even though if not the Harley owner, they also surprised that Harley-Davidson come out with adventure bike. They also come to have a test ride. Last week we were having a test ride. It's very good response on this bike.
Nice. But is it bringing new customers to Harley-Davidson, or is it existing Harley-Davidson customers that are trading to the PanAmerica?
Okay, they have both of the category of customer. Even though we have previously started, we have the Harley-Davidson owner. Once they hear the Harley-Davidson come out adventure bike, they are excited. Okay. Then they're waiting for quite so long when the time we launch the bike. Then once the bike arrive, they come to test ride and oversee the build. This model. Another good thing is, other than the Harley owner, other brand, they're interested on this model. They say that something is surprising, exciting. They also come to that. Even though current moment we have some of the customer is a non-Harley owner, like adventure bike, other model. They also interested and they bought it.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
So I'm really excited to ride the PanAmerica now.
Yes.
So let's go check out the bike. We are, you know, like I said earlier, we are here in Penang, but we're going to be shooting off down south towards Perak. And yes, we have all our letters to cross borders, so don't worry about that. So thank you so much, Hasing.
Thank you.
We'll take care of your bike.
No, don't worry. You just go for the adventure. Just have to try it. I think this bike can be a lasting for you to ever to try it.
Thank you so much.
Hamtam it. Just go enough.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yes, this is our new baby.
Yes.
The new registration.
Super cool.
Yes.
You know, it looks like no other Harley-Davidson before this. It's so
Yes.
different.
Yes, so different. Totally different. It's a new character engine.
Yeah.
Evolution.
Yeah. Is this engine that's exclusive to the PanAmerica, or is it in any other bike
Model.
as well? Yeah.
Okay, this ending, this first moment, they just fix it on PanAmerica, and then after that they'll come to the Sportster S.
I see.
Sportster
Okay.
S.
Okay. So
This engine character is totally different with previous Harley bike character. This is totally new. It's powerful, and then I can call it perfect. It's a perfect engine.
I noticed that this bike comes with, with the bars and the Screaming Eagle exhaust. So these are all optional, I guess.
Yes, this bike we already add on all the accessory is optional, like Stream Eagle exhaust, and some of the side panel. Because I think you go for the touring, then we didn't fix the panel for you. They come together with the panel. Yes.
Okay. And any indication on pricing? How much does the Screaming Eagle cost?
I think for this price, Stream Eagle, I think should be estimate around 6,000 to 7,000.
6,000 to 7,000.
If I'm not mistaken.
It's a full set, is it? Or just a
slip-on.
Slip-on. Right.
Just a slip-on.
And the crash bars are also optional?
No, the crash bars come together.
Oh, it's part of the bike?
Yes,
That's
come together with the bike.
BMW, Ducati.
Uh-oh. Then there's a cool bike.
Yeah.
Then another attractive is the adaptive suspension.
Ah, yeah, just now I tried it out.
Yes, adaptive suspension. When the time we off the engine or we stop the engine in the traffic light, the suspension will slowly to go down by himself. Then after when right, we continue to increase it. Yeah.
Let's take it for a ride.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. All right, thank you guys. So
Bye.
stay tuned. We're going to ride the bike, bring you a full-on review of the Harley-Davidson PanAmerica here in Malaysia. Thanks, bro.
Bye.
All right, so we're in Ipoh. Thanks, Hasing. Thank you, Harley-Davidson of Penang, for loaning us the new PanAmerica. So I rode it from Penang to here in Ipoh. And the initial first impression of the new Harley-Davidson PanAmerica, well, the old guard from BMW, from Ducati, from Triumph, I don't think they have anything to worry about. It's a decent first effort by Harley-Davidson to create a dual-purpose machine, an adventure machine. It's decent. It's not quite perfect. So I looked around and there are a lot of videos already available out there that tell you everything there is to know about the Harley-Davidson PanAmerica. So I thought, why not I tell you 5 things that I like about the Harley-Davidson PanAmerica and 5 things that I do not like. This video is aimed to help you make a more informed buying decision. If you like what you see here, please subscribe to our channel. It'll really be helpful. So stay tuned. I'll tell you everything there is to know. 5 things I like, 5 things I don't like about the new PanAmerica. So let's start with the things that I do not like. For starters, I do not like this windshield. Look at it, so flimsy. At anything above 110 kilometers per hour, it just wobbles uncontrollably. And come on lah, it's over 1,000 ringgit bike, right? I think this could be better. The mechanism is easy, it's good, but the quality is not so good. So the second thing that I do not like about the PanAmerica is the switches. They're so fussy. Everything is just it's not very intuitive also. Look at this, it's the pass switch, the high beam switch. It's just, traditionally it's here, which would be better, but here, it's just not very intuitive. Even the horn button is here. Most of the time, I find myself fingering the signal button. But yeah, it's not very intuitive. It's not very well laid out. The third thing that I do not like about the PanAmerica is the distance towards the handlebars. It feels so far away. In fact, after some long hours of riding, especially from Penang to Ipoh, I found myself having shoulder aches. It's just too far away. The tank and all, it's just very unusual. The sitting position is fine, it's comfortable, the seats are nice, I'll get to that later. But I'm just trying to say over here that the positioning of the handlebars, it's not very, I don't like it, it's not very nice. The fourth thing, now I'm not just complaining over here, but I think the quality of this bike could be better. Look at this. I know this is supposed to be glued in, but this is a bike that hardly has done 2,000 kilometers. I think that's not very good. Look at this. It comes apart so easily. And about the quality, right? There's another thing that I want to point out. Of course, there are a lot of other things, but I just don't want to complain so much. But I want to point out another thing. What's up with this way? Isn't there a nicer place to put this? This is what, a fuse switch or something? I'm sure there's a nicer, more neater way of placing this, whatever it is this is. So yeah, everything seems almost like an afterthought. So the fifth thing, well, it's going to be a combine, because the other thing that I don't quite like is the engine and the brakes. Of course, the brakes are galaxies better than what Harley-Davidsons usually have. But the brake pedal, especially the rear brake pedal, let's feel, you know, I don't quite know how much pressure I'm putting onto the rear brake. So a better feel would be nicer, and it's very stubby. It's like short. It's too short, the brake lever is very too short. So something longer would be nice. Of course, there are accessories that can sort this out, but Harley-Davidson, the engine is the other thing. You know, I was doing some very illegal speeds coming here, and I was in 6th gear, you know, and it still felt like it needed another gear. That's fine, you know, that's torque, right? But it was very rough. You know, I felt the vibrations in my bum, I felt the vibrations in my hand, I felt the vibrations in my feet. So I guess it's a Harley, right? It needs to have some vibrations, right? All in all, it's alright. Now I'm going to tell you 5 things that I like about the PanAmerica. First thing that I really like about the PanAmerica is the design. Look, it's a really good looking bike. You know, as soon as you get on it, especially the frontal part, feels a lot like a road glide. Street glide, road glide, yes, like a road glide. So I really like the design. I think Harley-Davidson has nailed it when it comes to design department. I like it. The second thing that I really like about the PanAmerica are the seats. They're very, very comfortable. They're very wide. There's a lot of moving space as you under braking or when you're taking a fast corner. There's a lot of space for you to move around. Very comfortable. I haven't yet carried a pillion, but from what I touch and what I see, I think it'd be a very comfortable bike to take long distance riding as well. Seats, awesome. I also like the digital meter over here, the digital display panel. Everything seems very intuitive, and you know, the buttons are laid out properly over here. I mean, this is very clear. I know I was complaining about how everything else feels. I still think that it's a bit too messy. It's also touch friendly. It's a touch panel, so press this, you can click this. But then here is where it gets a bit messy, because if you want to go back, okay, so I was under the impression that you had to do it from here. So you just press this works as well. That's great. No complaints. This is the ride modes: rain, road, sport, off-road, plus, and you get 3 different modes that you can customize the way the throttle feels, the way everything else feels. But yes, this digital meter over here, very nicely laid out, and it's very easy to go around as well. I mean, you can also connect your music, but I don't see any speakers over here, so I'm not quite sure how that works. But other than that, it's very nice, very nicely laid out. Okay, I know I said that I don't like how the engine feels like, full of vibrations, but that doesn't mean that I cannot like the way it delivers its power, because that's the other thing that I really like about the PanAmerica. It produces about 150 horsepower, 127 Newton meters of torque, and boy, the way it lays down power is amazing. So the sound too, the sound is really good. It comes with a optional Screaming Eagle slip-on muffler. Let's just show you how it sounds like. Such a brutish sound, but yes, the way it lays down power, fantastic. Full of torque. It's very Harley-Davidson-ish. On that topic though, I also must point out that the clutch also feels very Harley-Davidson-ish. It's not as light as the clutches that you get on a BMW or a Ducati or even a Triumph. Still a bit on the heavy side, but it's lighter than the other Harley-Davidson models. Very nice. The final thing that I really like about the PanAmerica is the way the suspension feels. There's very little dive up front. Upside down forks, of course. Lots of travel. I can't remember exactly how many millimeters of travel, but if you take a look, it's lots of travel, so feels really good. And the rear monitor, also, of course, this is all electronically adjustable, so it depends on which mode that you're riding in. If you're riding in sport mode, they get a bit stiffer. You know, you actually do feel it getting stiffer, and when you're in road mode, you know, it's just a very nice flow. It soaks up the bumps very nicely. I reckon it would be a very nice bike to go touring on. So this wraps up the 5 things I like and 5 things I do not like about the Harley-Davidson PanAmerica. But that's not to say that there's nothing else to like or not to like about this bike. That's huge. Like I said, as a first effort from Harley-Davidson, it's a job well done for sure. Thank you again, Harley-Davidson and Penang, Asing, the brilliant guys at Harley. Thank you and well done, Harley-Davidson. I look forward to the second version of this because I trust it's just going to polish off all the edges of this bike. Thank you for watching. Again, if you don't mind, please do consider subscribing to our channel. Thanks. I'm Keshi Dylan and this is Bikes Republic. Alright guys, so we're back here in Juru, Harley-Davidson of Penang. We're returning the PanAmerica. Obviously in one piece, nice and dirty, just how an adventure bike should be. But I just wanted to point out one more thing. I know this video is about 5 things that we like and that we do not like. But I just want to point out one more thing that I do not like. It's the side stand. Okay, it looks normal, right? It looks normal. Let me show you. Let me show you why I don't quite like it. So it looks like this. But notice that when you put it back up, then from here, it just sort of disappears. There's nothing to tell you that the side stand is there. You really got to look and then find it and put it. So, and even then, once you tilt the bike, you look at this. See how flimsy it is? I don't like it, man. I don't trust it. Anyway, 115,000 ringgit for Harley-Davidson PanAmerica. It's great. You do expect it to be a little bit better, but it's a great first effort. Thank you for watching again. I'm Kashi Dylan with BikesRepublic.com.